season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
They're on the 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, Ripley.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 36.
Walker now on first and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 43. Read our key. Oh, attack. Yellow. 43. Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Ravens 18-yard line.
Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Yellow. All right, go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now Lamar changing the play. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Jackson's
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he gets this to Thornton. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tied one, Thornton. 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 21. Ravens 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for AGC.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
Now it's Jackson.
And the Ravens.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and put it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
Running from the gun with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Jackson now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st down, Ravens.
Back to throw. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that...
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
Now, we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Ali. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw inside complete. That's Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw. Jackson. Throw right side. He's complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chiefs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in contract time.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 54 yards. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
40, Ravens 37. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson throwing to start the drive. Going deep for Walker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Mahomes going to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Completes this one to Thornton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Inside handoff, Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Connected with Hill.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here comes second down at 5. Here's Hill one more time. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chiefs 40. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. There he goes again. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
At the 5-yard line.
Mahomes will throw. And he's got it. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chiefs, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show, I make everybody deal, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first she loaded up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. Passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I when I met her, I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
He's bad news, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy barns with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy barns with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. nobody bonds with me. I'll be laid up